Welcome back to Fifth Dimension Channeling Oracle. Hope everybody's having a blessed day. I'm just going to start talking here. Angels and spirit guides protect this reading. Only allow positive energy through this reading, please and thank you. Found some stuff today. I was just thinking about wrapping up some black obsidian and I found these here, okay? There's some arrowheads, black obsidian, stuff like that. Stuff, spiritual protection. This just moved here. I helped you open your heart space here, okay? Talking about energetic centers and stuff, and people have been with people, and what's that card? One person hurt you, and you like when one person hurts you, and then you like close your whole close your energetic center or whatever, your heart chakra or whatever, okay? Gator frost just moved. This is rose quartz here. The copper is always good for your sex and your money and your creativity and stuff. I just moved up by Empress. False persons here, okay? False person star-crossed. When somebody meets you and all of a sudden they're like in love or they act like it's love at first sight. Yeah. Talking about those are karmics. Secret love. The karmics messing with my head. When you meet somebody and it's like they're all of a sudden they're acting like they're the love of your life and stuff like that, and they just met you and things are going too quickly, okay? Those are karmics, okay? Page of Pentacles. Talk about you being that type of money. Page of Pentacles. And this right here. Knight of Cups, okay? Delays around money coming in from the cold. It's talking about when you're plugging into people or whatever. Can be men, can be women, whatever. Women can be upgrades to it. It's just the way the cards are out here. The men aren't going to hold their value if they're sleeping with karmics, okay? The women hold the value. The man plugs in. It's an 18 up channel. Men plug into women, okay? It's kind of self-explanatory and common sense that men won't hold their value if they're with multiple. Pretty sure that's why men, if men are with somebody and then they cheat, they're not getting their energetic value. You already choose your upgrade in the fifth dimension for your wife. Everybody's not your person, okay? God sends your person after you close out nonsense cycles, or after you close out your karmic lower value cycles. Clingers, people that cling on to your life and they'll block your real person, okay? Let me see here. Delays is coming in. Delays around money coming in from the cold. This just moved. Page of Pentacles, Knight of Cups. We had a soul contract together, okay? Star-crossed. People that act like they're in love and they're in a hurry to get in bed with you so they can siphon all your value and your money and your creativity and your confidence, okay? Clingers. Okay. Talking about... One second. If you don't know about crystals, clear quartz, okay? Self-worth is just moved, okay? Healing, unworthiness, boundaries, expectations, values, high vibrational. Not everybody's going to be your high-quality person. Not everybody's your person. Some people are married to the third-dimensional karmic person and they didn't catch it. How they would know is if they cheat or whatever. They're not getting energetic value met is what it is. That's how I believe they would know that that's their third-dimensional person. Messy things will get messy real quick in the neighborhood with a hottie, okay? Yeah, no standards, lockbox, people pushing themselves on somebody that's not interested in them for a husband or wife, okay? Closed in, trapped, frustrated. Judging your family, background, and culture. Soul contracts have nothing to do with, they have nothing to do with us. Your Your race has nothing to do with whatever. Your eyes are going to dilate when you see somebody special in your soul contract, okay? Your eyes are going to dilate, or energy is going to flush through your body. Not everybody's your person, okay? If it has anything to do with drugs or alcohol, it's a third dimensional karmic experience. Or if it has anything to do with sex right away, okay? Or moving too fast, that's all karmic. Decisions between two people or two past contemplation to stay or go. People that are trying to make competition or trying to compare themselves to other people, that's all third dimensional karmic, lower vibrational, okay? We had a soul contract with each other, judging your family, background, culture. People putting their 2 cents in it, and it's none of their business, okay? I helped you open your heart space. Self-worth, healing, unworthiness, boundaries, expectations, values, high vibrational. Monogamous, serious relationships, or marriage. Marriage is the highest quality in the 5th dimension. I'm not saying all marriages are high quality, because they're not. If there's any drama, drinker, party, any kind of like just nonsense, toxic stuff, that's 3rd dimension, okay? I get this here. They pretend to be a good church boy or girl, but they are just a devil in disguise, okay? Be aware of that. And 10 of Cups, happiness, good things, party or celebration. Talking about marriage in the 5th dimension, okay? Where you're in love. 5th dimension is your real love, not your fake love, okay? 3rd dimension would be marry for money. Marry for money, be my new baby daddy, stuff like that. Getting married to travel, but they're not in love. Fake love, any types of those situations, okay? Be my new baby daddy, and then they're entrapped, and then they have more kids with them, so they're further trapped, okay? Self-worth, healing, unworthiness, boundaries, expectations, values, high vibrational. It's the way you're going to manifest your money, okay, is what it is, and stuff like that, and your energetic value of the person that you're with. I've been trying to forget you, but I can't. Things that people say that they want to try to entrap you and further harvest your energy. Angels and spirit guides protect my words. Unexplained, this card right here, okay? Sleeping with the wrong person, then you take on all their generational curses, okay? And bad luck. Sage, water, cleanse is talking about salt baths and stuff, okay? Cedar, to cedar and to sage your house and stuff. To know if somebody's high quality that we living in today, living in the now, okay? They're turning others against you, sitting in illusions, okay? Being with people or spending time with people, and all of a sudden they're calling you a player or something like that, trying to make you look bad, okay? Good news is on the way. Today, present, now, in the moment, okay? Players only Knight of Wands energy. They're trying to make you look unbalanced, okay? Unbalanced and like you don't know what you want, and that you're single and you don't know what you want and stuff like that, okay? Pyrite helps shield you from the harmful effects that technology can have on the mind and body. Pyrite's also good for your sacral chakra, okay? And your solar plexus, okay? Found some of these here. Black obsidian's good for your black obsidian's really good if you're around anything that's like toxic, okay? Black obsidian's good like if you work at a bar or you're a cop or sheriff, or you're around real toxic things, okay? They're good for sensitive people, and psychics use these because it's good for your 6th chakra, okay? To see for clairvoyance, okay? Clear seeing when you get your psychic abilities when they're on, okay? Your chakra that's in between your eyebrows, okay? This is pyrite. This is good to put below your belly button or above your belly button and above your belly button. It's also good to wear if you have a piece of it wrapped in your jewelry, okay? This will bring money, wealth, okay? If you have your energetic value aligned really good, okay? This is pyrite. This is fool's gold, okay? It's what they call it. This is really good at attracting money if you have your stuff in order, okay? Where was I at here? Good news is on the way today. Live in the now. Pyrite, okay? They place some black magic on you and wish you bad karma. However, that shit is weak and you're being protected. It could be this way, or they could have tried to do some stuff on you or whatever, and you need to limpia con huevo. It could also be that they play black magic and protect your energy and get yourself cleansed, to do egg cleanses, okay? And check the energy how I showed in my other video, okay? Yeah, this right here just moved down your second and your third chakra. This right underneath your belly button and above your belly button. Self-worth, to not let people have your sexual energy, because they're pulling your cash and your money and your spiritual inheritance that's meant for your husband or wife off your body, okay? Foolish keeps taking back their lying, cheating ex, okay? Angels and spirit guides protect my words. This is not, your ex isn't your upgrade, okay? That's God showing you that that's not your person, okay? Sometimes people think it's a good idea to go backwards, but after you think about it, it's common sense to go forward, that's not your person, okay? Okay. You made the right decision talking about closing out toxic cycles, not dealing with any nonsense anymore, okay? I'm not saying everything's bad in your past. It's not all bad. Just, the toxic, lower quality things are for third dimension, not fifth dimension, okay? And I'm happy on my new adventure talking about sobriety and peace and quiet and not dealing with anybody's nonsense. People don't heal with you. People don't get sober with you and then become your upgrade. Those are third dimension lessons, okay? And then this was here. They pretend to be a good church boy or girl, but they're just a devil in disguise. And the Ten of Cups is marriage. So people might be trying to fool you to get married so they can take the benefits of your fifth dimensional upgrade, okay? Trying to be sneaky. And Empress is up here talking about your fifth dimensional upgrade, okay? Like, share, and subscribe. At Fifth Dimension Channeling and Oracle, everybody stay blessed. Have your experience or whatever. Everybody needs to take time healing. This just moved down here. They play some black magic on you and wish you bad karma. However, that shit is weak and you're being protected. Yeah. Certain people are down here to heal people, and whoever's doing whatever, they're all they're gonna do is receive all that back, okay? That's all that happens. Like, you really don't want to be wishing anybody any bad down here that's here to heal, that God has specifically here to heal. You'll have certain palm markings on your palm, several of them, if you're a healer or a spiritual teacher, and God has you here for that. That's Peacock Ore. I wrapped that today, okay? This is for upgraded. If you're already spiritually, like, elevated and stuff, this is good for that. So pretty. So, they might, you might be an upgrade. You can tell if your birth date will tell you if you're an upgrade, and, people aren't supposed to be messing with you if you have an upgraded birthday down here. They're seriously gonna get some bad karma, okay? Like, share, and subscribe at Fifth Dimension Channeling Oracle. Yup, this card just moved. Page of Pentacles. Trying to keep people in lack of money, or they're purposely thumping on your sexual energy to steal your money, cash flow, and inheritance, okay? Like, share, and subscribe at Fifth Dimension Channeling Oracle. A little bit of sex goes a long way with your upgrade. That's how you're going to know you have your fifth dimensional person. Rose quartz is for heart healing, okay? Rose quartz is one for heart healing, and Unikite's good for heart healing too, if like something like that, if like somebody likes green. There's still some like pink or whatever, like salmon color pink in there, but like these are different colors of stuff. It's good to get stuff in copper because that's good for your sex chakra, okay? Your sex and money. Copper attracts money, okay? Silver is really good more for spiritual protection or like psychics and stuff. We all use both. We use both or whatever, okay? It just depends. I usually have a whole bunch of bracelets on like this, or just to protect the energy and stuff or whatever. And then necklaces. Just, I mean, you really only need one each or whatever. But left is for receiving, okay, and right's for putting out or whatever, for healing, whatever, okay. Like, share, and subscribe at Fifth Dimension Channeling Oracle. You have to learn how to cleanse the crystals. Selenite wands, okay? It's good to place on selenite wands, selenite bowls, or clear quartz is a self-cleanser. If you don't know what you're doing and it's your first crystal, you want clear quartz, okay? That's a self-cleanser until you learn, okay? And amethyst is also a self-cleanser. You can cleanse other crystals on this, or this is really good. This is for protection to it has to have the rock on the bottom. It's for sobriety from alcohol, okay? This works. This is what I used, okay, to get sober from alcohol. You just keep it by you. It connects with your chakras, okay? Like, share, and subscribe at Fifth Dimension Channeling Oracle. Everybody stay blessed.